Hey EFCA West, Tim Jacobs here. It is a bright and beautiful sunny day here in Arizona. Spring has sprung. Hopefully it has wherever you're at. And then in the midst of this crazy coronavirus that you're experiencing the beauty of God's creation coming back to life. And hopefully that's what's happening in your life right now. Among other things, hopefully you're healthy and staying safe and washing your hands and dipping yourself in Purell and everything else, if not for you, but for the good of everyone around you. So I just got a few things. First of all, like our Facebook page because we don't want to send you 80,000 emails a week like everyone else is doing. Maybe 2 or 3 because it's a crisis and we got to stay up to date. We have an April zip line coming out on April 1st. It's not an April Fool's, but it'll be a shortened April zip line because we have so many other things we're talking about, but just a few things are going on in our district other than the crazy coronavirus. But Wednesday, April 1st, also something really important, our second webinar, 11 Mountain, 10 Pacific with Chris Brown from North Coast Church. He's going to be on. We're going to be talking about what's working well for them, what are they learning, and then have a time for Q&A so we have interaction, and it's what it's all about. So go on the link right below this video and register. This time we're asking you to register because we can get your email and send you a follow-up on this as well, and we just know who's there, so it's more efficient. So make sure you do that. You can register right before too, so it's not going to fill up or anything, but get on there and do that would be great. We're also going to be having webinars for more like subgroups. So for example, next Tuesday at what time is it? Oh, it's going to be 3 Mountain and 2 Pacific. We're going to have a student ministry webinar with Mike Zarati from Compass Church. Full disclosure, it's the church that I used to be at. But he's a fantastic dude, and he's just going to be facilitating a conversation as well with student ministry pastors. What's working well? Then we're going to be looking at other groups as well. We got to get our women connected. So with women leaders. And so if you're a woman watching this, we want to connect you with other women leaders, even pastors' wives, and be able to help you guys come together on some of the unique issues and concerns that you're facing. Children's ministry directors, worship directors and pastors, and everybody else in between. We're going to try. So as we get these details, we'll be getting them out to you. Next, don't forget about our financial support ministry, our EFCA West financial support ministry that's designed to link churches that maybe are a little bit better off financially right now with those that are really struggling. And again, all we're trying to do is play matchmaker, but if you're in a place where you're like, we feel called to help some churches in need, it's a very New Testament thing to do with some churches that are maybe really struggling, reach out to us. And if your church is struggling, we'll see Bob Osborne's email there on the screen. Reach out to him. He's running point on that, and we will do everything we can to try to get those needs met as best as possible, or at least by making those connections. So that's really important to us. Finally, I was hopping online yesterday and checking out all kinds of church services. I'm just going to put up some screenshots, but I am amazed at the creativity and the authenticity and the way that you guys have responded to this crisis and how you're handling your Sunday morning worship services, your weekend worship services. Todd Arnett from Trinity Church in Redlands, it was so cool how he was calling out church members by name who he had heard about were on mission. They were serving their community, and he called them out on video, and we were able to watch that. And what a great way to make a larger church like that just continue to feel like it's intimate and it's smaller and there's connection. I loved how Mountain View Fellowship ran their worship the way they had it in a living room, and they had some cool multiple cameras going on to just again draw you in a way that maybe even in a normal auditorium you really can't do it that well. I loved Ryan Besselmeyer, how he preached his sermon, but he did it in a living room, kind of seated down with a couple of people sitting on the couch, just like a small group, like a home group, but yet the message came through. And so what you're seeing is creativity. You're seeing new ways of thinking, new ways of engagement. And what I'm hearing is that more and more people are clicking. So we're reaching people. That's what's exciting. And so what I want to encourage you to do, this is not the time to hit the brake, it's the time to hit gas. Now take care of yourself because we're tired. We're a little spun around from all this, but this is a time to see where God is moving in ways we never thought he could. But remember, it's not about the Sunday morning experience. We got to kind of dial that in and figure that out as it's changed out from underneath everybody. But also remember that it's about bringing the hope of Jesus Christ to our friends and neighbors in ways we could not have done it before. And so be thinking about what are the programs happening in my local community? What are the schools I can adopt or the hospitals I can adopt? Who are the people that are really in need right now that we have a unique way to meet those needs? Gather people around, mobilize our leaders to be able to say, this is the moment. I really believe that this is our moment like it's never been. And we don't even have the ability to describe how much the church and the culture is changing right underneath our feet. This is an opportunity for God's ministry and God's gospel to go forward. We need people to hear about the truth of Jesus Christ, and that's why God's got you exactly where he wants you. I can't wait to see you on Wednesday, 10 o'clock with our webinar, and I'm praying for you. Here's my phone number on the bottom of the screen, and continue to reach out for any issues or needs you may have. And God bless. Have a wonderful week. See you on Wednesday.